talk a little bit about SEO and more specifically organic SEO. So we've got a guest with us today. We got Mike Reichman. He's our Senior Director of E-commerce at Shop.com. And you run the SEO strategy for us on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
So before we talk about SEO strategies, let's just talk about what it is. What is organic SEO?
So search engine optimization is a tactic that's been used throughout the earliest times of the internet to put content, whether it's through meta information or descriptions about your product or service on your website in order to not only engage customers, but to engage the search engines.
So very simply put, if I Google a term, a website's search engine value is going to determine whether or not I really get a chance to see that website, right?
Correct.
So if it's got good SEO value, it's probably going to show up on page 1 or 2, and if it doesn't have those things that you mentioned, it's not going to be showing up in the top results.
Yes, and today it gets even more in-depth because of localization. So if you have a service, like a plumbing service in your local town, you want to come up for plumbers plus your zip code. If you have a pizza shop in your town, you want to come up under best pizza in your town. So there are ways to add your business to Google directly for free, where you can take advantage of this localization.
Right, and what about approaching a more regional target area? So let's say I own a local gym, and I want my website to show up anybody that lives or works within a certain radius. Is that something I can think about as well?
Definitely, and that's also through Google Businesses. You're able to set up your Google page for free on Google Businesses, which used to be Google+, and you can put in keywords, a description of your website, your hours, your phone number, and you'll come up when you're searching on your phone or your desktop for your location. And if you have your location enabled on your phone, or your customers do, you'll come up in that vicinity. So it's very important to do that.
Cool. And so Peter, talk a little bit to me about how important it is, from a consumer or user standpoint. Would you say that users really only click on the first couple of results, or?
So this is a great question. So there's a few aspects of this. First and foremost, there are some consumers out there, or some users out there, who only look at organic search results, who ignore all the sponsored ads, who ignore all the Google shopping ads, etc. So that's why organic search results are so important, because there are people who are only going to find you that way. Also, even if you do advertising, paid advertising, pay-per-click advertising at the search engine level, you still want to have great SEO presence, because it's a great hedge against bid rates go up, click rates go up, etc. But it's so important because consumers are looking for, think about it, you're doing research on a local business.
Right.
You're going to click on the ad? No, that's not, like we were talking earlier about how important peer reviews are, right? You're not going to click on the ad and let the business owner tell you what he thinks of his business. You want to read the organic search results. You want to read what people are saying about the business. So it's extremely, extremely important, especially as you're in more touch and feel type of businesses, services, professional services, food services, things like that.
Right, and so Mike, talk a little bit about how the approach or the strategy behind building SEO has changed. I know a couple of years ago, people would throw keywords on there that weren't even relevant just to boost their website SEO, and that's not a thing that we can do anymore. So how important is, say, content on your website itself to SEO?
So content is very important. So you want to stay away from all black hat SEO, keyword stuffing, things that you used to be able to get away with, but no more. It's very important to have a social relevance online for SEO, since everything is intertwined when it comes to SEO. You'll see if you do a search and you have a Twitter account, and if you're active on Twitter, your Twitter handle will populate. Same thing for Instagram, Facebook. So depending on what profession, service, business you have, you want to interact through some social channel.
Right.
The other aspect of content that's very important is talking to your customers as if they are customers. Again, you don't want to have this keyword stuffing. So if you're a pizza restaurant, you don't necessarily always need to be talking about pizza. You could be talking to your customers about things that are going on in your neighborhood because you're the local pizza shop.
Or Italian American heritage.
Exactly.
Something that has nothing to do with pizza.
Exactly. Columbus Day, things that are relevant, topical for that time period. Seasonality is very important. So if you're doing a special October Halloween fest at your restaurant, you want to be out there with content about it, a blog piece, a social piece. Even put a promotion out there to bring people in as, a call to action also works and it resonates through content.
Wow, that's some really great advice.
And by the way, everything that Mike just laid out is exactly the cornerstones of our strategy at Shop.com.
Awesome. So most small business owners don't have this kind of wealth of knowledge at their fingertips to say, we're going to go ahead and create a strategy this month that's geared around this goal and this seasonality with this type of content on those type of platforms. And one of the things I love about Web Solutions by MA Websetters is that we have a package that you can actually subscribe to, and they will look at your website's content and your overall organic SEO value and work that content, work the metadata, and work the strategy overall to make sure you are listed on some of those free services like Google, and that you have a really solid strategy to be showing up organically, which is not something you have to pay for over and over and over again. So it's a smart investment for a small business owner to look at their website and really evaluate the value of the SEO for that site.
And that's also a really strong point too, Sarah, because SEO is highly technical and highly specialized. So for example, even guys like Mike and I who are highly experienced, knowledgeable, and specialized in SEO, we still work with an SEO agency because that's what they do full time. They are on the cutting edge of what's going on in the SEO world, etc. Plus, we're able to leverage, instead of it being Mike and I say, we're able to leverage a team of 3, 5, 7, 8 people to work on our account as well. So you're able to get those economies of scale. So again, the example of the small business owner, the pizza owner, he or she doesn't have the know-how or the skills to do SEO, let alone the time. They need the help. And you offer a turnkey solution that gives them exactly what they need. And that's the same strategy that we employ at Shop.com.
Awesome, thanks guys.
Very welcome, thank you.
Thank you.